In this video lecture, I will show you the results of applying propositional resolution to some pairs of clauses so that the application of resolution first becomes clear to you. How to do the resolution. Then we will take up some examples of theorem proving using resolution. The first example, apply propositional resolution. Which is the literal in the two premises, in the two clauses in the premise which are appearing in negation and in the literal and its negation form, the R and not R. So the conclusion will be P, Q, S. P, Q, R, R, not S, not T. Is there any literal that we can remove by resolution? No. So the answer is there are no resolvents. Now, how do you resolve? Actually, here there is nothing to resolve. In the premise, both the clauses are the same clause, and hence you cannot conclude anything out of it. It is like you are having only one sentence in your knowledge base and you are told to conclude anything out of it. You are having one sentence only in the knowledge base, so you will be having only that sentence. Resolution is about concluding from multiple sentences, right? If there is a single sentence, how can you conclude? Then so here you can take up many conclusions. How? Resolution is not unique, but how you resolve, on which variable you resolve, that depends what conclusion you draw. For example, I can resolve on the variable P here. I can get the conclusion Q R, not Q, not R. I can resolve on Q here. I can get P, not P, R, not R. I can resolve on R here also. I can get P, not P, Q, not Q. And all these are valid conclusions. So how you resolve on as long as you are resolving on two oppositely logicked, a literal and a negation of it, it is valid. But what I want to make you note down here, you cannot resolve on all the variables at once. You cannot, out of this, you cannot say that I am P and not P I am removing, Q and not Q I am removing, R and not R I am removing, and I will be getting the null clause. This is not possible. At one step, at the conclusion can, at one step you can remove only one resolvent variable, as we have done. Here P is removed, here Q is removed, here R is removed. Okay. Now let us apply this resolution to show a set of sentences to be unsatisfiable. We are advancing slowly. First we demonstrated a bit of resolution, then we will use this resolution to reach to get a null. We will be given a set of sentence and we will be seeing whether that set of sentence is unsatisfiable or not. The ultimate use of resolution for our application is checking unsatisfiability, right? Let us do that first. The set of sentences are, I am writing, so this is the set of sentence. I must say that when you resolve among two sentences, you get a new sentence that is a valid conclusion, and so you can add that valid conclusion to your knowledge base. This is your given knowledge base, but you can add that valid conclusion to your knowledge base. For example, I can resolve 1 and 2, right? And what will I get? I will get QR. Will that help me in any way? Let us see. Let us resolve these two. What will I get? Not P. Okay. Let us resolve this not P and this. What will I get? Not Q. See, now I will resolve between these two. Not Q and PQ. What will I get? P. Now I will resolve between P and not P. What will I get? So I have reached the null clause, and since I have reached the null clause, I can comment that my given set of sentences 1, 2, 3, 4 are simultaneously unsatisfiable. Now let us take the structure of a problem in the form of theorem proving only. The problem is, given the premises P implies Q, and R implies S, prove that P or R implies Q or S. This is the structure of theorems or riders that we had to do in our colleges, right? So let us see how a computer will approach. What is the computational approach? The computational approach is the principle of resolution refutation. How we will do that? First we will have to convert the premises into clause. So P or Q becomes not P comma Q. R or S becomes not R, S. Now this is my premises, which is true. Let us come to the conclusion side. I cannot directly convert the conclusion, right? I have to convert the not C into clause, because I want the set of sentences P union not C. So C is P or R is Q or S. This is my C. So this means not P or R or Q or S, right? Then not C will be not of not P or R or sorry, this will be or. My mistake. Wait, just mixed up. Sorry, it was my mistake. This will be or. This will be or. So this is my not C. Now let us take this not inside. So not of not. Negation of negation means the same thing. So this is equivalent to P of R. This will become and now, not of, right? This not goes here. And let us take the negation in. Not of S. Right? And since it's a series of ands, I can open that up. Right? Now this I can see as a conjunction of valid literals. What is the literal out of this? PR, then not Q, then not S. Now let us construct This is my not C now. Right, this is my P and this is my not C. Now let us construct my P union not C. My P is coming 1, these two 1 and 2 are my P, and third sentence onwards right. So this is my P and this is my not C. So let us do resolution among them. First, let us resolve between 1 and 4. What will that give me? Not P. This is my sixth sentence. Okay. Let us resolve 6 and 3. 6 is not P, 3 is P comma R. So my conclusion is R. This is my seventh sentence. Now let us resolve 7 and 2. 7 is R, 2 is not R comma S. So my conclusion is S. Now let us resolve 8 and 5. 8 is S, 5 is not S. My conclusion is the null clause. Therefore, P union not C is unsatisfiable. Therefore, P logically entails C. So this was my P, this was my C. So given the premises, we have just proved the conclusion. This is the application of resolution refutation method for theorem proving. Thank you.